Hey guys, Charles Jamabe here with another quick little dread thing. This one is totally about if you already have dreads, I guess, or if you have questions if you're going to grow dreads and you have this question. Topic, cutting your dreads. Question I always get is, when are you going to cut your dreads? Are you ever going to cut your dreads? I don't know. But I do know this. Everyone I've ever talked to that's had dreadlocks, be it older men, younger men, anyone who's ever had dreads I usually talk to always says, man, I used to have dreadlocks and I cut them. And then my question always again is right after the bat is like, do you regret it? Is that something you wish you hadn't done? 99.9% of the time, they're like, man, I shouldn't have cut my dreads. I wish I hadn't cut my dreads. I feel like I lost my power. I feel like I had this energy in me and when I cut my dreads, I lost it. So it's kind of like, whoa, crap. That would suck if I were to cut my dreads and have this whole different feeling. But I can totally see how that could be possible because you put years and years and years of work into something like this, and then all of a sudden you just gone. That would suck. So my answer to that is I don't have any plans of cutting my dreads. If I were to go bald, maybe I would cut my dreads then, or unless it's on top and I'm bald, and I'll just flip the dreads over and nobody will know. That'd be kind of funny, but yeah, I don't plan on cutting my dreads. But for those of you that have dreads, I would say don't cut your dreads. But for those of you that don't have dreads, and you're like, okay, so if I start growing dreads, is it true I have to shave my head when I cut my dreads off? That is not true. That is a myth, but it is not true. Because basically with dreadlocks, you're gonna have to retighten the roots anyway. You have to keep tightening it up and whatnot if you want to have really clean, tight dreadlocks. Especially if you're white or of Caucasian descent. And then in which case you can still, even if you're not, what you do is instead of shaving your head, instead of being like, oh, I've shaved my head off, you let your dreads grow out just a little bit, like an inch or two. It's going to look a little nappy and crazy when you grow it out like that, but you don't have to shave your head then. You can just let it grow out a little bit, don't do any tightening, nothing to it, and then chop it off. So you still have like an inch of hair, It'll take a little while to grow back and whatnot, but you're not going to have to shave your head completely. You can still just trim your hair down a little bit and still have hair. So for those of you that want to know, should I grow dreads? If I grow dreads, will I have to shave my head? The answer is no. You can let them grow out. They'll look not so great and a little wild and natural. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, that's what's going to be. So you don't necessarily have to shave your head. You just have to cut your hair short. So that is just a quick little, should I cut my dreads? If I'm going to grow dreads, how do I have to cut them and whatnot? That's a quick little, that's it. That's all I have for that. But I'm not cutting my dreads anytime soon, but if you want to do it, it's your thing, do it, but I'm not doing it. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.